What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another run here on American Truck Simulator. Today with the new Harven update. Harven updated his FLB here. I think this one here is one of the most requested trucks I have. Not the most, but it is way up there, and it is definitely the most requested cab over. This is a very, very popular truck. Harven has done a lot of great things to this thing, and with this new update, it just continues to get better and better with it. So there isn't much else I can say about it. You know, it's just, well, you know what? How about I show you? So, all right. Oh, so we're over here in the Kenworth dealership in the cab configuration. I'm not going to mess too much with all this other stuff here. I mean, a lot of this stuff we already know. Lots of engines to choose from. I am rocking a Detroit diesel 430 horsepower today on this run, along with a Eaton Fuller 3.55 gear. It's a 12.1. Or 12 plus 1, I'm sorry. And of course, the skins by Klunk is what I have. Pretty much the same one it's on the Peterbilt here. So I just got my little presets here. Oh, I love that. Yeah, that just looks good. But anyway, let's look at the accessories. Now, this thing, look at all these. And of course, we got the inside bubbles that are showing up as well. But, you know, multiple bumpers to go with here. Oversized load, you can throw that on front, covers it up nicely. Now, the grill add-ons I've never messed with before. And when I popped that, holy crap, this thing lit up like a Christmas tree. I've never noticed all these. I've never messed with the grill add-ons, and I was only expecting these. I wasn't expecting all this, the Freightliner logo, and all of this. So when I light up the truck, you're going to see I've got a couple of things. I've got lights on a couple of areas, but you know, the other nice thing, oh, I didn't notice this back here either. That is nice. Nice little touch. I never made the whole turnaround here. But here's the other cool thing. We've got new stack holders. So I'm going to do twin pipes here just for the hell of it. So we got these stack holders here. And so let's see. 2.0 update reworks the cab model to look more like a real FLB truck. Include all cab rivets moved to the normal map texture. Let's just let me skim over this real quick here. Added paint variant to main mirrors. Replaced airline wires with an airline box, which is right there, and you can put some lights on there as well if you want. Added air tank modules below chassis frame. Let's see. Added the oversized load banner to the bumpers. Let's see. Added light spots to spoilers. Added more light slots to cab accessories by grill add-on accessory. Added light slots to sun visors, except the smallest ones. So I think that's what are here. So there we go. We've got our little light spots up there. I mean, the list goes on and on with all of the upgrades that he has done to this thing. Really, he removed old pipes rack, added 3 new pipes racks as separate accessory. 2 of them have many light slots. Now, one little thing I kind of wish we did have here is there's no red ones. The light pack that many of us probably use with the LED. Let's see, let me get around to the front bumper here so I can show you. These guys right here, we got those lights, we got these lights right here. That would be nice if we had those back here. So maybe in a future update, he might do that. No headache rack, but this will double as it. You know, maybe in another future update, he can just put a plate in there, and maybe that will work as a headache rack, or a cabinet, maybe. You know, it's not something I had discussed with him. So Harven, if you're watching, just an idea. That's all. But anyway, beautiful work on all this, and you know, you got different options here for your pipe holders. Let's see, added 2 versions of reverse lights. You can mount those to the racks as well. Removed back window from the windowed cab variant. I mean, the list is just numerous here. Too many to go on, but make sure you guys hit that link down there in the description. That will get you over to the Steam Workshop page here. I have seen it on other sites as well, mod sites, but I prefer to use the I completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, Steam Workshop. I'm sorry. I prefer to use the Steam Workshop. Updates are automatic there. I don't have to go looking for them. So we've got that for us. So, time for me to shut up. We've got a nice little load here today. Clothes, 36,000 pounds, or 37,000 pounds, I'm sorry. Going to Carlsbad, leaving Albuquerque. Now, as you guys see, I have not played too much of this. I still got a lot to explore, but we're going to be going through Roswell. We're going through Artesia, down to Carlsbad down there. So we're going to talk a little bit about this map today as well. Alright, now's a good time to get back in here if I can see the lights, but I can't. So they sit up all the way, reset this, then drop back down. Oh, that still doesn't work. Alright, visor's too low. Gonna have to be looking out the side here so I can see what in the world's going on. So there's the yellow lights. Alright, so, New Mexico. What are you guys thinking, huh? This is the first video I've done on it. The one that was up from last week was actually from the live stream. So, you know, many of you guys seem to have liked that one. But now here's the first video on it. What do you guys think? Are you enjoying it? Did you buy it? Did you say, screw that, I'm not giving them another penny? What do you guys think? You know, for me, $11.99. Okay, I'll live with it. Mainly because it's new content. Granted, it's not, you know, it's only half of the new content that we would all like to see. I think I need to get back over. Yes, I do. You know, we'd like to see, you know, trailers and cargo. We do have two of those. We got a milk trailer and the little construction, you know, K-rail trailer. But, yeah, big whoop. I mean, those are single-use trailers. Single cargo-use trailers. So, I'm not really excited about that. This is that new interchange that they have been talking up here for the last little while here. All the work they said they had to put into it. Because there's just so much going on here, they couldn't really copy and paste anything. And that's good. That's good, in my opinion. The one thing I have been getting some humor out of is the reactions that some people have been having. Oh my god, this is a $30 DLC. They're selling it for too cheap. It needs to be more. If it was $30, I'd buy it still. Okay, please, just, you know, stop talking. Please stop talking. $11.99, I'm not going to complain. Any more than that, though, I think they might have been pushing it. Canadian is $12.99. What is it? The British pound was $8.99, and the euro was $11.99, or vice versa. So, you know, it all depends on what your exchange rates are. I don't know what they based the game off of. You know, if it was based off the U.S. dollar, and then they just adjusted everyone accordingly to that. But, you know, the prices are all going to be different all over the place. But, I think mainly just to have another state, it's worth it. Just to have another state with multiple cities to make deliveries to. We do have a couple of new businesses. But, I mean, yeah. I think just because of the state, it's worth it. Now, the other thing I got humor out of is all the people needing the cleanup towel to clean themselves off because they just got done losing their mind and filling their pants. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's so, you know, shut up. I mean, really, people, did anyone expect SCS to put out something that looked like it was just a copy and paste? You know, a piece of crap. No, no one did. So this whole lose our mind because of how good it looks is just shut up. We all knew it was going to look good. Granted, it's, you know, plains, desert, what have you, you know. We'd rather see maybe like Oregon, for example, or Colorado, or, you know, something like that. But, you know, it is what it is, and we get what we get, and they go where they want to go. But, you know, I really don't understand the whole shock and awe about it. I really don't. Yes, we got some great views. Awesome. You know, I'm pleased by that, but I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and blow my load over it. I really don't see why anyone would, to be quite honest. Ooh, what's going on up here? You know, fog or dust storm? Oh, hello. I'm all over the place. Sorry, I need to get back in the cab here. I'm still not used to driving a cab over. The steering is so snappy compared to a conventional. So, I mean, people... But anyway, to get back to what I was talking about, to people who are going, you know, acting like that, just please stop talking. Just enough. It's not necessary. We knew what we were going to get. We've already seen videos and photos, and even then, when we were getting the teasers, everyone was blowing their load over it, and I just don't get it. I really don't get it. The one thing I did notice was during the live stream, everything does look a little drab, a little plain. Now, you guys know I run a lot of mods, and I did have the graphics mod, which wasn't ready for this. I don't have the roads mod, so we're back to the plain looking road here. You know, so there were some mods that I'm missing. Now I do have the real graphics mod activated. It's back. It's 1.9.1. The Steam Workshop finally updated. So that will be in the link below as well for you guys. But you know, bear with me here in the next week or two as mods continue to update. I'm pretty much going to gut the whole list again and update a lot of them because a lot of mods are going to be updated here. Trailers and graphics and whatnot. I also removed the sound... Oh, damn it, I need to get off here. Or is that just the way the road goes? No, I need to get off here. I did remove the sound fix mod that was available, so I just didn't really care for a lot of the sounds. I probably shouldn't have put this visor on. Now, there is one concern I do have about this game going forward with the states and whatnot. Obviously, we don't know what's coming up. As I'm recording this, nothing has been posted about the next... Wow, okay, just turn right out there, Prius. You own the road. Nothing has been announced, as far as I know, about where we're going next. Is it Texas? Is it Oregon? Is it Colorado? People are already speculating it's going to be Oregon because apparently there's a road sign that says Oregon. Okay, I don't understand that, but yeah. So we're just going to have to wait and see what they decide to do and what they announce, and I imagine we're not going to see that until after Italy releases for ETS2. That's my guess. So maybe we're looking at January or February. I mean, when was it when they announced New Mexico? Was it January? I don't remember offhand, but I think we got a little while to wait here. To me, it doesn't really matter where they go next. It really doesn't, but the thing I'm curious about, and I discussed it in the video last Thursday with that T880, is what is the number that SCS wants to see as far as sales? Now, I did go looking to see if I can find anything. Steam Spy doesn't have anything. And I'm not too familiar with other game tracking websites. So, you know, I was not able to find how many copies have been sold of New Mexico. But it does kind of beg the question, in my opinion, is, you know, what is SCS going to want to see just to justify doing another map or another state? That's still a question I have. But maybe they're going to ignore... Yeah, that's right, I get the green light. Respect. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought this was a exit. There's not too many that I have seen in my area of the exit style scale houses. There was one in the south suburbs. Jeez, we're gonna do this again. There's one in the far south suburbs off of Route 30 and 394 where they want you to exit the highway. If you guys are going to treat it as a four-way stop sign, well, screw you, I'm going. Screw and you. They wanted you to leave the highway, get off on Route 30, go, I don't know, almost a mile down the road, and hit a one-lane scale house there. Then turn around and go back onto the highway. You know, it wasn't a normal scale house that many of us are used to seeing. So I thought that was a weird setup. But it was open a lot too. It was nailing drivers left and right. But yeah, that's what I thought that was back there. But anyway, is that a question we'll ever have answered? No. And I honestly do think that SCS, regardless of how many copies they sell here of New Mexico, will end up doing another state anyway. They're going to give it a good chance. Unless they're hemorrhaging money that bad and it's not worth it. Who knows? But they've already hired the people on. They've got over 100 people working there now. Yeah, they're probably still going to do at least one state, maybe two, before they look back and, okay, is it worth it? So, we've got a little ways to see. Granted, at the pace that they're going right now, we're, still 2-3 years out. So we'll see if the game can last that long. Some say it will. They point to ETS2. There's a problem with that theory, though. You're pointing to a game that has gotten steady DLC. Not so much as like the going easy. I'm not talking about map expansion. I'm talking about actual legit DLC, not skins. You've got a Michelin pack. You've got multiple trailer packs. cargo packs, things like that. I mean, they just announced a second part to the oversized load pack. Not a word, as far as I saw, about one for ATS. So, you know, for the fanboys out there that want to, that want to argue that with me, that right there is what pisses off a lot of people in the community. And the problem is, you know, there was one comment going back to this, and I'm not going to go into this too much. But there was one comment, you know, oh, well, I don't see any of this. Well, if you left your little bubble off of the SCS forum and away from the Steam forum too, maybe, you might see it. You might see it. But that's just me. You know, you check out some Facebook groups and this and that or whatever, and you're going to see things. People don't want skins. They don't. Regardless of what the forum people say, the forum minions say, they don't want skins. They don't want state flags. They don't want anything of that sort. They want legit content. They want trailers. They want cargo. They want accessories for the trucks. And whether... I mean, in my opinion, the whole trailer thing is just sheer laziness. You've already got the cargoes. Take the concrete walls off of the trailers for ETS2 and put it on a flatbed here for ATS. That's how they're transported a lot. Lay flat on a flatbed. Not that difficult. There's a lot of stuff cargo-wise that can make its way over here to ATS, but they don't do it. Now maybe I can understand, well, we don't want to, you know, mix the two. Okay, fine, I understand that, but you also have to understand that there is a lot of cargo that is still pretty much the same between there and here. So it really isn't going to be a bad thing if you share cargo. Just saying. You know, you've got over 100 people working for you. You can't put one person on the task of making up a new trailer. Just saying. Just saying. Flame at me all you want, fanboys. It's the truth. Anyway, see, I digress. We'll have to wait and see. My main concern here going forward with these map updates and the work that they're doing here, my main concern is, what are we going to see? Are they going to make these updates go backwards with the map? So, are we going to see these milk trailers go to California? Are we going to see Global Mills, one of the new companies? That's a short-ass light. Are we going to see Global Mills, one of the new companies, make its way back to Nevada or California, or even Arizona? I mean, there's no Phoenix Freights out that way. I mean, I would think a great place for a Phoenix Freight company would be right there next to Oakland Port. That's just my thought. So, that's the concern I have. Are we going to see any of these new changes make their way to the older states? And if they don't, because we didn't see it with Arizona when that came out. You know, are the new updated truck stops going to make their way back, and so on? So, my concern is we're going to go from Los Angeles to, just for the sake of argument, you know, Louisiana, if it ever gets that far. And we're going to be able to see the progression of the game like it's a timeline. I'm not too eager about that. That really breaks the immersion for me, to be quite honest. Granted, going from LA to Louisiana, you are going to see different things. But, for example, the truck stops. For the most part, they're pretty much the same all across America, just different sizes. So, you know, that breaks the immersion. I'm going to leave California where all the drivers are parking nose in. Come to New Mexico, well, they're all parked correctly. You know, and, you know, continue on down where who knows where they're going to be parked. It just, to me, yeah, it breaks the immersion, and I really hope that they work backwards here. When it comes to implementing the companies and the other new improvements that they make to the game. I'll tell you what, Roswell is bigger than I thought it would be. And this stoplight tag is going to get annoying real quick. Eye flop, huh? Well, that's a nice little touch with the street lamps. Little alien heads. And away we go. I just realized I had that thing pretty high up. I reckon we're getting close to where I need to go here, so I might as well start giving my thoughts or recommendations. So Is this worth the $11? Should you buy it? Yes. I'm going to say yes, you should. Because I've already seen multiple people say, oh, I'm going to wait for it to go on sale. They don't agree with the price. $9.99, they can agree with. $11.99, no. I'm going to say buy it. Mainly because, as I said earlier, it's new content. It's a new map. More roads. Now you can go from Eureka to Carlsbad. You know, it's going to take you longer to go from point A to point B. Should you be happy about it, though? Yeah, I guess you should be. They made it finally. They released it finally. You know, there's a nice amount of little things here and there. You know, going over the electrical, I don't know what you would call them, the electrical manhole covers. That's a nice little touch. You can actually feel yourself driving over them now. But mainly it's just because it's a new state. It's more roads, it's new content. Warning, zombies ahead. Okay. You know, that's pretty much what it is. It's more stuff. More to drive. And bottom line is that's what we were all pretty annoyed with. Now, there are many that won't buy this because they have coast to coast. Why would they go out and spend money on this? They'd rather have coast to coast. Okay, fine. You can go ahead and, you know, use that argument. That's fine. If you're happy with coast to coast, then by all means, you know, stick with that. Don't buy this and call it a day. You should still be able to use Truckers MP when that updates. I don't know if it has or not. I haven't been paying attention, but there you have it. My recommendation is go ahead and buy. New state, new cities. I'm not going to go crazy over the cargoes because, like I said, there's only two. There's single-use cargoes. Big whoop. But, you know, I kind of... I hate to sound greedy here, but I kind of wish there was more to it. I really do. And, you know what? Who knows? Maybe come February, there will be more. I don't know. I have not seen anything or heard of anything about what's coming down the pipe. Everything I have heard is about ETS2. New Mexico was about it for us. Everything else I've heard, Heavy Haul Part 2 with the escort vehicles, ETS2. 2 new Scanias, of course ETS2. Italy, of course, ETS2. Everything else I have heard, and those are the only 3 things, you know, all ETS2 stuff. I can't help but think, though, that SCS is just going to go into a sit back and wait. They're going to go into a holding pattern here. They want to see what this is going to do. They know we're upset. I mean, they said so in their own blog post when we have been impatiently waiting. So they know that we're not too pleased. I mean, they don't have to look at the forums for that. I mean, I would imagine they look in many places. They don't limit themselves to just the forums. now he's actually pulling into a car wash, not just driving through. Nice. Yeah, see, I pulled up too far, so fortunately there's no cars there to freak out about it. Oh, one other little tidbit of news that was brought to my attention before I started recording here. CSIO has got more enemies. It was posted on the Steam forums, and I don't remember the person's name offhand, but apparently he's a streamer / YouTuber, and he put in an order back in June for an SKRS shifter. Now, disclosure, many of you guys already know I have one. I ordered it last year and got it within 3 months. So I was, you know, one of the few lucky ones. I was one of the few first ones to get it. You know, obviously back at that time too. I mean, I would say I don't even think I hit. Oh, I got a stoplight here, don't I? Yes, I do. I don't even think I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube yet. So it's not like I was really. I meant a damn thing. So yeah, it took me about 2.5, 3 months, I think. Mobius got one, and it took him about 5 months, I think. But now it's gotten to the point where I'm getting comments from people on it asking, you know, hey, you know, what's up with these guys? And all I can tell them is, hey, I don't know. You know, I don't deal with CSIO. I don't talk to CSIO. I've got nothing to do with CSIO. And now it looks like this person here, I mean, he was a little impatient about it, to be quite honest. Placed an order on like June 3rd. Sent him an email about a week later or something asking, you know, what's going on with it. Waited until August, sent another email, and then decided to go ahead and you know, dispute the order. And it's like, dude, you have seen people complaining how long it takes for how long. You still order it, you give them a month, and then you already start to dispute it. Yeah. I mean, granted, I agree, shouldn't wait that long, but still. But anyway, now he got declined with his, from his issuer, from his bank. They're not gonna refund it, they're not gonna fight it or whatever, so now he has to appeal it. And all this time, I guess CSIO hasn't said a single word to him about anything, and now he's threatening legal action. Talking about getting his friend, who's a lawyer, and I guess the attorney general or something in on it. So, yeah. Oh, and CSIO's Better Business Bureau rating is an F. So, if you have not ordered a CSIO shifter, don't. If you have, and you're still waiting, good luck with that. But that is it for now, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Remember, go ahead and leave a like if you liked it. If you didn't like it, well, thanks for your view, and hit that down vote, and see ya. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Also over on Twitch as well, seeing that's where I do all my live streaming. And, of course, leave a comment down below. I do try to read everything that is posted. Maybe not so much to respond, but don't worry, guys. I see what you say. So, Until next time, take it easy.